What's up, devils? Compound's open. What's the word? I got a busy day today. Don't know how long I'll be able to stream. My cheat day. Got a long day. So I got to get jacked up on Red Bull and Mountain Dew. Got a long day. Let's see how it goes, huh? Not sure how it's gonna go, how it's gonna play out, but we're gonna do the thing. I'm already tired. Oh God. Shoo! I felt like I drank last night and have a headache, but I didn't. I didn't do anything. I had in and out and I went to bed. I don't know why I have woke up with a little migraine or something. Not sure. Ew. Vote blue no matter who. Yeah. That's a funny one. That's a funny one. Oh, I should put yes, no, or communist. Damn it. Next time, vote blue no matter who. What a bunch of weirdos, huh? Anyways, it's open. Everything's open. Yeah, I'm exhausted, man. Oh, shit. Gotta shake the cobweb out. Oh, I wish I had some smell salt. Damn it. Do I even have some? I forget where. It's gonna be a doozy of a day. Oh my God, this person. Schools, God, dude, that chick, I can't see her. There's no crosswalk. How am I supposed to freaking... That's so dangerous. Too dangerous. Hey, what's up? How's it going, devils? What is the... What? When villains retire? I don't know. Matt, name a car for an edit. Name a car. Ford Mustang. Boom! Nailed it. That was my first car. Ford Mustang. 2005. Or 4? Something like that. What's up, History Map? Hope I did you good, brother. 2004 or 5. 40-year anniversary black Mustang. Had a system put in it, or it came with a big old 210s and 4 amps. It was sweet. Wasn't fast, but it sounded good. Don't let me vote for a Democrat after I die. What's up, Mike Honcho? I like how I knew that name, Mike Honcho, right off the rip. I got you, brother. I'm Trump 2024. I just try to make funny posts or votes, you know. I try to get more Democrats in my chat room here because they're funny to make fun of. I like making fun of people, especially the people that some guy told me that yesterday. Vote blue no matter who, and I reminds me of being in the military. If someone says something stupid, you're just gonna end up making fun of them for a while. And America has gotten so soft, they call that bullying, but we call that not being retarded. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't make the rules. What's up, Northwest Life? How you doing, brother? Long time no see. Bottoms up. Got to get my sugar rush in before it's too late. Anyways, later, Mike Honcho. Thanks for coming on, brother. I promise you, you won't vote after you pass. All right, well, It's freaking cold. Why is it cold? Get that off me. Ooh, ooh. Got really cold. My only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. I don't know where to go, dear, how much I love you. Let's do this, huh? Oh, this computer's just, will be the death of me. It will be the death of me. I don't need that either. What's up, Damien? Can you give me a shout out to my brother? His first name's Nick and his last name's Kerr. Thanks, Damien. For Mr. Stephen Kerr, great basketball coach. And Mr. Nick, he's a good man. Tell your brother Nick I said hi, brother. Brother, I keep saying brother. But Damian Phillips, you're the man. Thank you, bro. Got a lot of work to do. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's take that out. Don't know why that's really there. How's everyone doing? You must be connected to the internet. Is that what? Oh boy. Is he related to Steve Kerr? Is that it? Are you guys related to the coach? Man, nothing's really open. 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's try that. 26 votes. Vote blue no matter who. Oh, look at that. 35% said yes. Support the blue. That's right. Support the blue. No matter who. Support the blue. Alright. Back to work. I don't know. Fine wine and liquor, boys. Oh, man. Fine wine and liquor. I need to wash this thing. Jesus. Why is it so stretched out? Oh boy. It's gonna be a long day. Vote blue no matter who. What's up, Full Metal Chad? What's up, brother? Nah, I just say a bunch of stuff to irritate people. Trump 2024, baby. Dude, this thing sucks. I don't even know why I still have it. Love it. Yeah, I try to get more of those people on here so I can make fun of them. I'm a sick puppy, man. You know, they come on and they try to yell at me on the chat, so I try to bait and switch them, man. I'm a wild child, you know. I gotta get a laugh out in the morning somehow. Thanks, Full Metal Chat. Dude, some names on here are freaking awesome, dude. That's in the top 10. Full Metal Chat. Yeah, brother, my name's Matt. I just made this channel. I had a couple buddies commit suicide. My best friend and good friend I served with, my battle buddy, and served in the military, the United States Marine Corps, and just kind of made this channel to help me and help whoever and cut through the BS of the news and have people from all over the world chiming in. And so yeah, man, feel free to stop in anytime and see what we're all talking about and chime in the best you can. You know, we're all normal people in this. I call it the Devil's Compound because in World War I, Germany gave the Marine Corps a nickname, Devil Dog. So in the Marine Corps, we always call ourselves Devil Dog or Devil. So, two full Hunden in German. Chris, if you're listening, sorry, brother, I mess it up every time. Where are you from, brother? California, man. Born and raised, Southern California, like south of Los Angeles. And this is all California outside the window. I try to give people a view of the mean streets and what's happening out here, which is not much. I'm in like basically Little Saigon. We have a place called Little Saigon out here. It's full of Vietnamese and good hard-working folk. Couple cool Vietnam war memorials out here. It's pretty sweet. Got a bunch of different crazy restaurants. Like the mayor of the city I'm in, his name is, I'm reading it right now, Phatbui. Fat Baya. Bui. Fat Bui. I don't know. It's Phatbui for mayor. He's running for mayor. It's a Vietnamese guy. I'm in Cali too, brother, from the East Coast, though. Oh, nice, man. I love YouTube Live. It creates communities and makes fun of internet. Dude, I try to make fun of as much people as I can. Well, you know, and people come in, you know, I'm sure if you go on live streams, you get people coming in and saying a bunch of wild stuff. I don't try to get too involved, but every once in a while, you know, someone will. I always try to go after, make fun of people that, you know, will put themselves on a higher pedestal and then talk down to people. like they're right. You know, I had this one guy, he would come on and he got very religious and was talking down to me and whoever else was chiming in and telling you know, God, you should go find Jesus. And I was like, dude, what are you talking about? You know, stuff like that. Or this person came in and said, back the blue no matter who. So I was like, okay, bro. Nah, I just make fun of people every now and then. Gives me a big hoot. What part of California, man? No, I just like to tune in and vibe with the people. Yeah, I feel you. What part of Cali you're coming through? Northern, central, little southern, little SoCo, Southern Comfort, brother. Yeah, and I try to live stream before work and after work, so keep in touch with everyone. I got a good little group that shows up in Sacramento. All right, man. Yeah, I've been up there a couple times. Been up there for work and stuff. I got a family member living up there. He used to coach baseball for I think the college, Sacramento, one of those colleges up there. His old baseball coach. He doesn't do it no more, but he did it for a very long time. My uncle. Yeah, I want to see how far blue or how far red California gets, because man, I think a lot of people are finally really pissed off in California to vote the other way. Hopefully, I don't know, but it seems that way. I also thought that way in 2020, and it definitely did not turn out that way. I'm a Trump dude, man. I'll never forget the first time. You know, first time I saw him. No, but his first debate was freaking hilarious, dude. And that reminded me of being in the Marine Corps, because if you suck at your job, someone's going to make fun of you for it. Like, you're not going to get away with stuff. And that's what he did on the first debate. He made fun of Jeb Bush, man. Called his family like idiots, and it was great. I had my vote right there. Sac is pretty red. Yeah, man. Sac State, yeah. I think he did. But from New England, oh, shoot. Oh, wow, man. Sac State. Yeah, I think it was that baseball team. Or that college. He coached, yeah, my own last name was Callahan, man. You can probably look him up on the old Google, but he used to be an old coach. He got electrical burn really bad, and I think that's what kind of made him retire. I forget what happened to him, but Sac is pretty, dude. Where I'm from, it's redder than, you know, it's red, bro. I mean, it's just Los Angeles, man, and San Francisco. They freaking ruin everything, man. I'm like, where I'm kind of from is Orange County. And Orange County is Anaheim, Orange County, Newport Beach, Huntington Beach, Oceanside, Inland Empire. It can get pretty red, man. I don't know what happens out here. I seem like everywhere I go, it's, you know, I think even San Diego's pretty red too. It's very military, you know, it's all full of military bases. I don't know. It really, every year I'm like, dude, I think California might flip red, and I just want to get in the double digits or single digits percentage of losing in California, because I think we always lose by like 15% or something. And it's just Los Angeles. And I don't know what's up north, but after Sacramento, my brain gets a little foggy with dude, these people are so weird. It's 7 in the morning and people are walking towards Disneyland right now. Oh yeah, I'm literally right by Disneyland. That's it right there. This is all Disneyland, kind of surrounding it, all out my window. But you see full-grown adults walking around, man. It's so weird. Lulu, Hotel Lulu. blue should win just to keep what? Oh, never again. I don't even know who that is. Small town vibes. Yeah, man, I stayed there once in a hotel. It was like a political hotel. It was really funny. I always forget the name, but I went there for a company meeting or something. There's a Castle Inn Suites. I guarantee this is full of weird adults. Dude, if you guys never been to Disneyland, it's full of adults. It's the creepiest thing ever. It's like adults that have brain damage and then never grew up. And they're never like in shape or anything. They're always like walking around with a stroller or a wheelchair or a freaking like walking cane, knee braces. It looks like a VA hospital, dude, a freaking war zone. Like I seen more people, 2 adults right there. One's wearing a fanny pack and pink shorts. They look like they're, I don't know, 30 with matching t-shirts. It's the creepiest thing, dude. They don't look like they're from here though. They're real yeah, they don't look like they're from California. Why would anyone vote based strictly on their party? Poll question. Yeah, I don't know, man. What's up, Hawk fan life? Tony Hawk? It's, yeah, dude, that's what someone told me yesterday and I couldn't believe it. It's just like a form of communism, man. Just weirdos. And I guarantee all these people walking into Disneyland that I'm watching are all vote blue no matter who type people for sure, dude. It's weird, dude. It's weird. It's, people like to be controlled, you know? Seahawks. Oh, Seahawks. Oh, I was thinking Tony Hawk. I'm an idiot, dude. It's a freaking war zone. God, it's so strange. I'm about to get on a highway, fellas. See. I got you. My grandpa is that way. We battle constantly. Yeah, man. I just try to ruffle some feathers, man. I don't really try, but I just try to bait people in my chat to expect. I want, not you guys, you know, I want real Democratic supporter to come on and try to, I don't know, I just want to irritate them because I like arguing with them. It reminds me of being in the military. It gets it out of my system. I think it's kind of my PTSD, you know. I like to, I'll freaking start rambling on. Yeah, man, but I had the great honor of serving this country in the United States Marine Corps under Bush and Obama. Served in Operation Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom. Iraq and Afghanistan. Worked for a police department as a custody officer and instructed a police academy for a while. So that's what that's what I did throughout my youth of America. You know, I'm 36 now, so I gave that life up a long time ago. But yeah, man, that's why I'm kind of. I'm a sick puppy, man. And I just work, man, and try to build a nice community, like full metal chat. Dude, that name's awesome, dude. She's the one who got me into employee civic service, but it's wild, really. Dems and Republicans, moderates, are more similar than ever. RFK went Republican recently. Yeah, dude, I saw that. Good for him, man. I mean, I think we're in some weird, funky time, man. I really do. I think I don't know. You know, I don't think we can all say we think this is what, I mean, it's communism and it's been here to stay, and I think it took a break from the fall of the Soviet Union, and you know, Putin and those boys are pushing it over here, and Mr. Ping and Mr. in China, and they're pushing it probably out throughout, because Americans are really stupid, you know, most of them. I'm sure we all know really stupid people, and stupid people need a vote too. It's kind of you know, catch-22. You know, everyone can vote, and hopefully we don't get outvoted by them or something, you know. I don't know, man. Trump or Kamala? Trump, brother. Trump 2024, man. Here, guys, I'll even prove it. Boom! I'm one of those guys, brother. Amen. Thank you, man. I play in a metal band called Full Metal Hip. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Really? Dude, that's freaking hilarious. Well, Full Metal Hippies, you guys gotta be pretty solid if you got a name like that. That's awesome, man. On a gas pump yesterday? Hell yeah, dude. I've been doing it too, man. I've been doing it. It's right there. You guys can see it. No, thank you. No traders for me. No in the White House. What's up, Illy? You're a foreigner. That's not an American name. You're a weirdo. But that's all right, man. You're always welcome. I hope you vote. Vote blue no matter who, or whatever you guys say. Illy? What's up, what's up, student? How you doing, brother? What's up? Fine, man. Northwest Life? Loser. Alright, guys. Alright, calm down now. No calling me the loser word. You're gonna hurt my feelings. That's alright. Kamala has great policies, guys. Great policies. We'll be ahead of the game. Has she even spoke? I don't think she's even spoke. It doesn't even matter. Obviously, Kamala's from California, and if you're from California, you know what she's probably one of the worst people ever. I just put my laptop. Look at what voting blue has done to our beautiful coast. Yep. If you've never been to Oakland or Los Angeles, if you've never been to San Francisco, yeah, I suggest you, or if you've never been to Mexico or a third world or second world country, I suggest you take a trip and let me know how all that woo-woo politics goes, man, because it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. Or they're either not from here, you know, never had a dad, or still live at home. You know, the real life has never caught up to them. You know, that's who votes blue. And you know, women, a lot of single women that hate life usually vote like a weirdo. But those people need votes too, man. That's why it's hard to change someone's mind once they're down that rabbit hole, especially when it comes to politics. And they'll attack you no matter what you say, and it doesn't matter. I mean, they're not voting for them because someone called them a rapist, or it's super weird. Dude, I don't care if you're dude, if you can get the job done, I don't care. I don't care. Just do the job. I don't care. No one cares what I do and how I do my job, or what I do but everyone thinks like the presidency should be this holy Roman superior. It's weird. Portland, Seattle, pretty much third world these days. Yeah, I agree with you on that, man. everyone wants to save, people from Mexico. How about Mexico saves people from Mexico? How about that? And it's not even people from Mexico, man. My whole family's from Mexico, and it's super embarrassing when you have to say you're from Mexico, because it's it's like saying, oh, I'm from Los Angeles. Oh, Los Angeles is a piece of crap. It's like, oh, well, yeah. Yeah, and my whole family, it's really embarrassing when you have to tell someone you're from there, because the country's a piece of crap. It's sad, man. But that's what, and it's a democratic, weird, communist, cartel-run state. And people that, don't like America, want America to turn that way, dude. That's weird. Facts. Trump is the most moderate Republican in terms of policy. No ban on abortion, doesn't care about religion, doesn't want to enforce. Yep. Yeah, man. But people I mean, he's extremely moderate, dude. He's chill, wants to give back the state's control of all that weird stuff. And it's weird because, man, how many years have we been talking about abortion? Who cares? But it's the same conversation. The politicians want to have that same conversation, and Trump's trying to turn the page, but they always want to go back. You keep the people nice and dumb. That's how it doesn't want to enforce conservative ideals. He wants to make the economy. Yeah, true. Yeah, man. It's dude, I mean, if you really look at it and you watch the people talk about, they're full-grown 60-year-old men talking about abortions, dude. What? Is that all you guys do? I can do that. Imagine your father or grandfather talking about that. It's what are we talking about, bro? Shut up. Who cares? But in politicians, we think it's okay, or other people think it's okay. It's super strange. I think it's super weird. If I heard my grandpa talk about that, I'd be like, Grandpa, we're gonna put you in a freaking home. Right? I mean, I'm dude, shut up. Let whoever's a chick can figure that out on their own, I'm sure. And it's grown men. It's not a bunch of chicks getting together talking about it. It's Birchasugan, yep. They want to be on the right side. I don't even know, man. It's so weird to me. It's so foreign. It's incredibly scary. And they've been talking about it for 50 years, dude, or something, It's pretty much a joke. That's why all this crap that goes on, I don't even. It's incredible. It's weird, man. All right, well, this place sucks. All right, well, I'm not a fan of Trump's federal qualified immunity at all, but that's about only policy. Did I even read that right? I felt like I mispronounced a word or two. Trump's federal qualified immunity. Don't all presidents get that though after they get out in office? Because we would just hold every president accountable, like George Bush. How come no one arrested George Bush about lying about weapons of mass destruction? I was there, man. There ain't nothing over there besides dirt and blown up stuff. Man. He was the first. Oh, really? I don't know that. Well, I guess he had to have been the first because no one else. I don't think anyone's ever really gone after an ex-president, right? He mentioned he was federal immunity for police officers. No one can tell you what his felony actually was. Yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah, I mean, taking like secret documents home from. I've done that in the Marine Corps, dude. I mean, you just take stuff. You know, if it's no one's, you just, oh yeah, it doesn't matter. There's no, like I said, like in the Marine Corps, like guarding like planes and the like, no one. It's kind of strange because yeah, like the secret documents, all that stuff. It's kind of, I've taken stuff I'm not supposed to take home from the Marine Corps and left it. My girlfriend has read it before. I showed my parents. Like, that's the first thing I do is like take a picture of it and send it to my boys. Hey, dude, check this out. I've done it. With flip phones though, it wasn't a good picture. I wish I had an iPhone when I was in. Damn it. It would have been way cooler. My opinion? No, man, you're all good. Yeah, the police officers giving them federal immunity, that's kind of... Yeah, I think I've heard that too. So they can't... Because, like... I stopped working for law enforcement in like 2013 or something, or 14, something like that. I don't even know when, but we were always, I mean, even in the military, there's always an investigation no matter what you do. I can see that could be a good thing, but also it can turn south pretty quick. But it's trying to prevent, because every time someone gets arrested, they sue the city, and the city pays out, and then that's all our tax dollars. It's kind of a, yeah, that's a weird one. My city ain't getting burned down, so I don't really care. All the other Baltimore, those freaking morons burnt down, like they're so tough, they burned down a Target and Walmart because some crackhead got his butt kicked. Americans are passionate, but we gotta learn to disagree civilly. Oh yeah. Well, our politicians need to figure that one out. The only way to do that is the enemy of my enemy is my friend. It's one of those things. We need to... Making a mistake like Derek... Ooh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know who that is. Full Metal Chad. Hell yeah, Chad. Strongly disagree, but I enjoyed debating. Yeah, I mean, this is what I kind of brought. I didn't know half of this stuff you guys are saying right now. It's super interesting, man. It makes you think, it makes you open your eyes and just hear others. Like, really? I didn't know all that. But this conversation, I think we're all kind of like Republicans or vote red or have some sort of conservative mindset. Dude, you can't have this conversation with the other side, and that's the problem. You lose immunity for violent acts. Look up the law. Or Henson. Oh shoot. Yeah, I mean, if it's violent, yeah, you got to lose them. That has to be an investigation. I don't know. I mean, where I'm from, crime's not bad. I'm sure there is crime, but it's pretty conservative out here. It's just Los Angeles. If you go to Skid Row, I kind of drove by it in a short, I believe. think I posted up on a short or a video or something, but I do have to go into Skid Row every now and then again. That just, there's just places where it's just a dump. And I wish the cops would go in there and have immunity to clean up the bums. That's what immunity would be good for. Like, hey fellas, you got 48 hours to clean block 1, block 2, block 3. If they give you some trouble, you can just arrest them and throw away all their stuff, because you can't just put stuff, it's weird like that, It's just more, all the drugs come up from Mexico and probably from other places, South America and China. The strong do what they can and the weak suffer what they must, quote, for antiquity. In Cali, we are doing, we're on, oh yeah, I think everyone in Cali is a little hyped up. All right, a lot of people be drinking. California is a port state, man. I always say California is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It never gets snow and never gets a bad weather day. You're going to school all year round. There's not, that snow day or a tornado, or it never freezes. The ports, San Diego, Long Beach, LA port, all of it's open all the time. There's no bad seas. So that's what I'm saying. Was it New York, the city doesn't sleep, man? I suggest people come out to California and then stay up for a couple of days, because those highways never shut down. They never get bad ice. It's not, it's pretty wild if you think about it. Those Long Beach ports are out the chain, man. I think federal immunity just increases ego and makes standards and education go down. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Because training won't be as up to speed, because you'll have like, oh, we can just do that anyways. We don't have to worry about the consequences, to that. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. It would have to be just for a specific reason. Like, I would just say you can go into Skid Row, downtown LA, and you can absolutely clean up the mess for a whole week. Like, immunity for that. Like, you can't be going around wild westing people. But, yeah, I agree with you. I don't know. I mean, that's just me rambling off the top of my head. Yeah, but education would go down for the police training. And there would, the police would have to go in there pretty hard if they have full immunity. Because once the people find out about that, they're going to, put a stop to it, or defend themselves, I'm sure. It's going to be extremely dangerous going into those. I mean, I'm just talking about going into homeless encampments. But any other crime, that's, or any other 911 call, the cop will go in there guns blazing for a little, What's up, Roman? How you doing, brother? Yeah, they would go in there guns a-blazing. Yeah, so that's hard. I don't think, maybe it would have to, if Trump does a federal immunity for like police officers or something, it would have to be for it would have to be very specific on what it would be. Because, if they try to do some shady stuff to me, man, I'm taking those mofos down. But I know sooner or later, I know Trump's going to do a mass deportation. That's what he said. That's going to be funny. It's going to suck for a lot of people, but they should have tried to get in this country legally. And it's all pushed up by the cartels, man. We all know that. The minute people get to Mexico or wherever from, the cartel for a lot of cartel members, and it's I don't know how to stop that without going into Mexico causing havoc. What's up, Jessica? Maybe should answer poll different. What? No, I'm a Trump supporter, Jessica. More conservative. I believe in, like, religion a little bit and being good with money and stuff like that. I just I like to ruffle some feathers, because the only people that get mad about that are freaking weirdo communist Democrats. Dude, Harris is a communist, like through and through. I'm not going to beat around the bush there. Let's see the poll, huh? 58 people? Low blue no matter who? No, all right, guys. See, every poll I put up, it does pretty good with the side that I try to. Damn it! I want more damn Democrats in here, because I don't know, man. I don't really know that many. I know some, but I don't know that many. There's like, I met one dude at a bar that just rambled his mouth to me about, he was still so butthurt about, dude, he was like a 6-year-old man talking about his parents still watching Fox News and they're so close-minded. I was like, I need to get the F out of here. I'll never go back to that bar. And then my neighbor, super weird, big old fat lady, divorced. The husband just walked away from her, like, honestly, a couple months ago. Has thyroid issues, a bunch of weird medical problems because she sits on her fat ass all day, just does nothing. And then she's a whore. She just hates Trump for some reason. I'll never stand for the American flag. She's the weirdest person in the world. That's all she does is sit at home and watch, like, CNN or MSNBC, or she's probably a View watcher with Whoopi Goldberg and those lesbos. Those are like, how old are they? Like 60? Like, dude, gatekeepers, man. Always gatekeepers. Who watches those shows? I mean, I just described one, but my God. It's so disgusting. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Jessica. Forsberg? Forsberg? It's a pretty cool name. Gross TV. Yeah, I mean, after I was living in my condo and I was watching the news. I still had cable, and I forget, I had AT&T, I believe. And after the shutdowns and the Wuhan, after that, man, I was like, this is insane. I finally caught on to the nonsense. That was in 2020. Just because I was forced to watch the news for a long period of time. And I remember watching the tracker. There's a tracker. They were counting the deaths of people. And I was wondering how the mother F did they figure out all those deaths? How does a news organization know about all those deaths? I don't think that, I was looking at it and I was like, that's impossible. They can never know that. They can never know that. Why would it's private? Why would they ever tell anyone that? Why would anyone offer that information? Why would you give they were lying, man. That's why I was like, they're lying. This is a total lie. This is a total lie. And I never watched cable news after that. I still really haven't, unless I'm like hanging out with my folks. My dad's about 70, so it's but he don't believe in all of it. They say he's very political savvy, but there's some people that want to believe the government's right. They like authoritarianism. They like being told what to do. Or their life is so meaningless that when something weird happens, like the shutdowns, they will try to force other people to do it because they want to be virtuous and on the right side of history. But the history that they're following could be changed. They're just tankies, man. Who forced you? What's up, Joshua? Who forced? What do you mean? Forced me to stay at home from the shutdowns? No one forced me. I wanted to stay home. I got time off work, and my work paid me. It was great. I think it helped. I think it helped me mentally to be forced at home, to be quite honest. I think it helped a lot of people realize what's going on. I think it really, really did. Our country did the best with COVID overall. Yeah. What can you do? We kind of shut down, and I wish, I feel bad for people who lost their jobs and stuff. There's nothing, I don't know how to solve that. Could have still worked and gone to work? Sure. I went to work after a month. Whereas I think about 45 days, so, I can't worry about other people. I can only worry about myself. Or worse, depending on your position. Yeah, it's just whoever you were. If you lost your job and you're a Democrat, or lost your job and you're a Republican, and we kind of all got thrown in the same boat. And it felt like, the first couple of weeks, it felt like, okay, a lot of Americans, we all think alike pretty much. We just kind of bicker about stupid things. And then you saw it politically turn. Now you got to wear a mask, and we want lockdowns. Democrats, authoritarianism. They want that. Vote blue no matter who. That is communism. Lillian, how you doing? What's going on? Welcome back, Lillian. How's everyone doing? Everyone's chiming in today. It's pretty nice. Is the vaccine? Oh God, is the vaccine passport still cracking on and popping? Man, that's just a way to control. Once the government gets control of something, they'll hold on to that power. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, for sure. I know some countries probably still hold it true. Yeah, it's a control. It's an easy way to control. I do debates out of Southeast Asia, so I found out from. Oh yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I think we can all play like Monday quarterback and try to figure out what was best. But man, if you're president then and a lot of good. I don't think even the scientists knew what was really gonna. How do you predict anything? Did I like the shutdowns? I don't think it was good for anybody, but I think it was at the same time. I think it hurt a lot, but I think a lot of Americans needed to be hit at home where it hurt, so they could get their heads out of their rear ends. And we're not just politically, but financially, what's best for them and their family. I think it really helped me to relax, man. I said, oh, this is weird. I kind of, it made me relax. I didn't get all stressed out or anything, which was pretty nice. My brother got laid off, but he made more money being laid off than actually at work. So, it's just people made a lot more money not working, which is kind of cool considering what's up, Joshua? It saved lives. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, I'm sure it did. People would have probably gotten a little more sick than. I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, you almost. Yeah, I mean, if it even saved one American life, I don't like talking about people passing away because there's no coming back from that. So, I'm sorry. I'm not. People lose their jobs. It sucks, man. But if you can save a life, But then at a certain time, you got to pull the plug and get people back to work. It's kind of a weird balancing act. And I think America did pretty good, man. I think we did, man. California got back to work pretty quick because, California never shuts down. But it did for that. I drove on a major freeway when the shutdown happened. I couldn't believe it, man. No one was on the road. I didn't see a cop. I was going 10 miles an hour on this freaking highway that we have out here. It's 18 lanes. Not one person on it, man. It was actually really peaceful. I wish we would give people a week off all at once at a time. That would be pretty sweet. I'm nah, they really... Nah, they're real. The shoplifting, it's true that people can turn into animals or bug or fish. In fact, what? Jessica? Maybe. Reincarnation? Sure. If you pass away, you can turn into a tree, and then a big grizzly man will come out and chop you down, sell you for paper. I don't know, maybe. Oh, then get back to human form? No, I don't think so. I don't think we can do that. Yeah, Joshua, it saved lives for sure, man. It saved lives. A lot of people did get hurt, but you need yeah, man, we did the best we could for sure. I mean, everyone participated, and then, as time went on, Americans got over it, seemed safe, and now we're here. But if you look at how China did it, they locked down for almost 3 or 4 years, and then one day went, poof, everyone's good, no more. And then you couldn't ever talk about it anymore. And you couldn't ever talk about what happened. Dude, they were welding people shut in their doors. There's one video of, there's 8 residential skyscrapers, and everyone's banging on a pan, dude. It's a utopia. It's a communist utopia paradise. It's so creepy, man. And if that's the worst, America did just fine then. I mean, we kind of came out on top. We didn't know how deadly this virus was. We found out it wasn't that bad after a month. and then we kind of just rolled back into work, you know. And I'm sure there's people out there that will never leave their house still and still believe in. I still see people wearing a mask, but usually when I see someone wearing a mask, they're usually working in a restaurant, so I'm totally cool with that. Now, if you're serving me drinks and food, you know, if you want to cover your freaking mouth, like, please. People disgust me anyway, so you don't know what people do when they're out there. I worked in a restaurant, man. It's pretty gross. People handing that. What's the movie Waiting with what's his name? Poof! Like slut magic, you just showed up. The Deadpool guy. He said the #1 rule when you walk into a restaurant is don't F with people handling your food. Praise Fauci. Probably not, but maybe. If the government, let's see. Do you think we should have made it through the pandemic without government? Yeah, man, the government. So why vote Trump? What? He saved me from AIDS, and that guy is a national treasure. So why vote Trump? He's pro-military. I always back a president that's pro-military. He did fix the VA because he made everyone in the VA hospital was able to get fired. So overnight, man, I'm not kidding. I used to go to the VA hospital, and then you would see World War I vet or World War II Vietnam vets. Just it looked like a hellhole, man. And then under Obama, you saw like a couple nice things implemented, because I think he always did something. And then when Trump was there, boom, dude, it freaking overnight, man. The doctors were calling me. The prescriptions I was ordering were mailed to me. They would call me in return. I mean, it changed. It got so technically more advanced. I don't see World War II guys there anymore. I mean, these guys used to sleep on the floors, on the table, you know, with their wives in wheelchairs, dude. It was awful. So I saw that change. He doesn't like the federal government having a lot of power. Passes everything down to the states, which, you know, is delegating. He tries to speak to everybody. He might not always say the right things. I think we can all agree on that, right? But you know, he talks to people that don't look like him all the time and tries to get them to understand his point of view and the best he can. You know, we're all on the same boat. If we need a captain, have him keep speaking, man, so you can get a sense of where he's coming from. Don't listen to other people talk about him, you know, through a third party, because they're going to give you their opinion. Go listen to his speeches, and he'll kind of, you'll kind of, that kind of makes sense. You know, he might not say all the perfect things all the time, because Obama said everything perfect all the time. If me and you have a conversation, I'm going to say something, you know, pretty stupid, right? It's kind of the same thing, man. Like, you know. Yeah, you know, and you won't get offended if I say dumb things too, but for some reason, when people listen to a guy running for president, they get really, really offended by what he says. And I don't understand that. I don't. Now, we're all having a conversation here. Jessica, Lillian, Joshua, Roman. There was a Full Metal Chad. You know, these guys, we're all having and we are not offended by what we tell each other. But when you hear, I mean, it's like, oh, like, why do you get offended over that? I don't understand. Like, he's trying to speak. He can't speak perfectly. And it's a total different way of being a president, because for the last 50 years these guys would have perfectly written speeches. It would all be choreographed nice with fireworks and beautiful flags, and he would always say the right things, and Obama would never point. He would always do this, and then Bush would have his southern accent and be like, hey, brother, even though, they're both stupid. That's why I just don't understand. It's just me personally. Who would ever purposely poison it? Putin would. Putin would. That's who would. Or like within Wedding Crashers, the eye drops. What's up, Grambo? Is he disabled? Who? Me? Yes, I am disabled. If you're asking about if I'm disabled, I am. I'm extremely disabled. I can do a bunch of cool stuff. But imagine if I wasn't disabled, that would be even cooler. Or 105. Yeah, Joshua, that's what I'm kind of voting from. I seen a change in a federal building, because it's the president can only do stuff for like federal buildings and federal employees, and I saw him change that. But he can't, you got to understand how the system works. If you understand the system, you'll know how to play the game. And if you never were part of law enforcement or anything like that, well, the law enforcement doesn't listen to the president, nor does the military. So, exclude those two out of the conversation. Civilians, I'm guessing you're just a civilian in this country. The government's not there for you. They'll never ever help you. They'll never go after the rich like the Democrats do. Even, what was it? I saw Oprah and someone else talk about going after the rich. I was like, Oprah, isn't Oprah worth like billions of dollars? And she earned it. Why would you go after her? Or I don't understand that. She can say and do whatever she wants, but it's like a catcall. We're gonna go after the rich. Well, whoever votes for that means you're poor. Not just poor, but mentally poor. Why would you want people that haven't earned $1 in their life go after people that worked really hard to earn a lot and make jobs and do this and do that? It's kind of weird that way. I don't know anything Kamala wants to run on. Is anyone voting for Kamala on here? Can you explain why? I really want to know. I don't understand why anyone would do that. Unless you just really, I hate Trump. Oh. So you're voting for someone because you hate someone else. People voted for Hitler because they hated a lot of people. They hated the German politicians. They hated Jews. They hated Slavs. They hated everybody. So, you can kind of compare and contrast the way you think to someone else back in the day. History repeats itself. That's why it's communism. It keeps people going. People put in Stalin, or Lenin, Mao Zedong. We're all equal. If you think everyone's equal, you'll give that right to make people equal, and the government will do that. So you're giving them the right to squish everyone down. So there'll be everyone at the same level, and the government right at the top. And no one's equal. I'm not equal. Me and Roman, definitely not equal. He does things way better than I do. I do things way better than he does. He thinks up here, I think up there. He thinks down here. So we're not equal. There's no equality. I don't know why people think everyone's equal. Remember when when the poor received 700 from the government after Maui? Yeah, dude, what a slap in the face that was. What happened to Maui? Oh, it burnt down. What's up, amused reindeer? What's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Simplify, brother. Yeah, man, that was that's slap in the face. Give me a break. That's what the government thinks of you. Here's $7, peasant. To me, it's a good chunk of change, but if your whole life burns down to the ground, it's a big slap in the face. You couldn't even rent a hotel in Maui for $700 if you had nowhere to stay. And that was just a one-time payment, wasn't it? That's what I mean. The government's not here for you. So if you vote for something because you don't like someone, they're not here for. They're not going to take care of you. Why would they? And the people that think like that, they think they're special. In the military, you realize very quickly how not special you are. No matter how many times someone tells you, or how important you think you are, how well educated or non-educated, or how much background, how big your resume is, you're not special. Why would the government come and help you? If the government comes and helps you, it's because you're special. You're not special. Like, no one's special. They're not, why? What would they do? Why? That's my problem. Like, why? What would the government do to help you? Like, can you name a couple things? Would they give you more of your tax dollars back? Because if they pay you with any money, it's just your money they're getting back. I mean, you pay them taxes. They're just giving you back. Oh, here's some of your money back. We won't use it this month, but we'll use it next month. You're not going to get it next month. You're just going to get your money back this month. It's like, what? The military is 100% not there to protect you. Not even close. I was in the military. I fought in a war in Iraq. I will never protect you. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. The only people I'm protecting is myself and my family. And I can say that to every Marine I served with. So that's how. I also worked for a police department. I'm absolutely not protecting you unless you're arrested. If I arrest you, then you become my responsibility, then I'll protect you. But other than that, if you call 911, I'm taking, that's a white one, that's pretty cool. You call 911, I see the call on the screen, I can read it right there. Let's just say your husband or your girlfriend's beating you to death and somehow you call 911. Look at, man, I'm also taking my time to go to your house and save you. There's rules to this life that people, I don't think, understand. If you're in a jail cell because you got a DUI, nothing wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. You just got caught drinking and driving. Sure. I'm sure we all know someone like that. And I transfer you to a jail, and two people, or someone ends up just jumping you for no reason and beating you up. I'm not going to go in there and save you. Why would I do that? Why would I put my life to save you getting your ass kicked in a prison cell? I have to wait for 2 or 4 other officers to get there before I even enter that cell, because my life is more important than saving you getting your ass kicked. So I always want to tell people, the military is, you should never even see our military, because it's not here. It's out there where they're fighting their war out there, not in America. You need to protect yourself here. It's quite simple, but people think, what, the police should be this, we should, the military's so mean. Like, okay. I don't think people's ever worked a hard day in their life or seen a second or third world country, Or been to Los Angeles or California, where I'm from, and you can see how one political party will ruin its city. It ruins every city, and I don't understand how people don't see that. Dude, I went to Utah, and just incredibly beautiful, man. It's insane how gorgeous other states are compared to democratically run California. It's weird. Yeah, they got hosed. Maui residents lost their home, paid property tax and billions to Israel and Ukraine. Yep. Yep. Use your hands to build your house thing. Yeah. Yeah. See. Yeah. Amused reindeer. Yeah, man. I mean, you hear that you get $700 from the feds but like $90 billion goes to Ukraine. Wouldn't that, even if you give Ukraine money and then they buy your stuff with it, because I don't think we give them money so they can freely spend billions. I think they have to buy like our military gear with it. They have to pay their politicians. They have to pay their military with it. But wouldn't that be even $90 billion going back into Hawaii within a year of rebuilding all that, all the jobs you'd create and the tax revenue you would produce by building the whole island up quickly again? That would make you more money than it ever would giving it to Ukraine. Oh, faster too, because people would get back to work. Dude, it would be on and popping in Hawaii. If you've never been to Maui, it was beautiful, man. I got 86th out of the cheeseburger in paradise out there, and there was this huge tree right by this restaurant. It was big, man, and it's all gone. Yeah, me and my ex-girlfriend a long time ago, we would always go to Hawaii, and we would always go to Cheeseburger in Paradise in Maui. It was awesome. Got wasted there underage. I think I was not even 21. I got home from Iraq and she was 19. I was 20. And we both went there and just got plastered. Then we got 86th. Oops. Yeah, COVID shot. You got to pay for them. And that's another thing that, when you work in business for a while and how things are made, and, we live in a capitalist society. So COVID hits, man. Everyone's locked down. So if I was in a board meeting and the federal government gave me just, a ton of money to make a COVID test, which... Okay, so I'm in a board meeting with 12 other of my boys. We're trying to think of a way to invent this COVID test. We figure it out. The federal government gives us lots of money to mass produce it and sell it. The one thing I'm going to make it do consistently is it has to have a default. It has to, when you take a test, you have to pass it. Period. So, how I think, and if you're not too savvy in how businesses are run, I need that person who buys that COVID test to come back and buy another one. And that has to happen over and over and over and over again. So how do I do that? If I actually make the COVID test legit, and they test and it works and it says, no, you don't have COVID, guess what they do? They take it away and they don't take it again. If I take the test and it says yes, that means they have to go back, grab another one, and test it yourself again sooner or later. So I would make all the tests faulty or always pop yes, whether it's true or not. I don't care. I will rather... It doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. I would always even make it always faulty, where if you did the test wrong, it would always pop up yes. So either you believed it said yes, or you just had to buy another one because you did it wrong. So that's how businesses work. You know, it is a business. People made a ton of money off that stuff, so. And then if there's a lawsuit 20 years later, we're have to pay back. It's like it's like all the vaccines. It's like they can't be sued for faulty vaccines and whatnot. Same thing. I would, oops. You make billions of dollars, you got to pay restitutions for $1 billion. I still win. You know, oops. How was I supposed to know? I didn't know they were faulty. I didn't know they were faulty until someone investigated it and found out they were. How was I supposed to know? I tested it. It looked good on my end. So that's what I think about the Wuhan, like swabs or whatever. They're going to always come back up yes. I'm sure some said no. But I would do it. If you buy a box of them, every other package is broken or faulty. How's it going? What's up, Ray? How's it going, brother? Let everyone be safe, fight the bankers, and buy silver dimes with platinum. Oh, is it really amused reindeer? The PCR inventor knew it was a scam. See what I mean, man? I didn't even know that. I can figure that one out, but. Hey! How about now? No stress. There we go, boys. My bad. My B. Someone What's up, Howard? How you doing, brother? Fixed. All right. Now, yes. Thank you, guys. Sorry about that. I got a text message. But yeah, what I was saying is, you know, well, I brought up my job. My job's being bought out by another company, but we're still trying to hire people. We're still giving out like raises. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't know what's. Yeah, I don't. My job's like up in the air, man. I don't know if I'm gonna have a job by the end of January. This new company is supposed to take us over in October, November, December. You know, one of those months should be finalized. It's a big company, and we're a big company too, but we're small compared to these guys. And my bosses are still hiring people. They're still trying to give you like housing, a little raise here and there. I think we're still getting our bonus. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like, they're acting like nothing happened, you know, and I understand that. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, I don't know, you know. I'm trying to have a positive attitude, but they're acting like nothing will change. But I don't know. I'm kind of, you know, it's one of the weirdest times where I don't know if I'll have a job in the next 6 months, or I still will, or if I will, or if I will even like it. I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen with my job. It's super strange. Thanks for your service. My uncle didn't get alive. Oh, Jessica. Oh my God. I thank you, man. I appreciate your. Sorry about your uncle. I think I understood that, but yeah. You're a niece of a veteran. Cheers. You know, you deserve, you know, your family should deserve the best. I wish, this is one thing I wish, you know, if you have a loved one or a family member that passed in service, man, there should be something for the families, not just a folded flag. Yeah, tell if you see your uncle and you ever go visit him in his, you know, wherever he's at, tell him I said Semper Fi. It's an old Marine Corps saying. It means always faithful in Latin. Semper Fidelis. Semper Fi. It's on a couple songs. Like, I think Toby Keith sings, you know, Semper Fi. It's an old Marine Corps saying. Always faithful. Do you secretly not want to work there anymore because you're probably keeping your job? Yeah, I mean, before merger by stock. Old combat vet here. Howard, what's up, brother? Oh, yeah. Nice, man. What, Army, Navy? Give me some deets about your service, brother. Roman, no, I still want to work. I just, you know, it's just like really unmotivating to work here right now, because I don't know if I'm going to have a job. So it's like, I'm not going to put in too much effort, right? I mean, what the hell's going on? Usually I've seen other companies buy other companies in my field, and it doesn't really go well. They usually will get rid of all the old, you know, they usually will weed out the people and severance package, or they'll give you an option. This is I've only heard it actually just once, but a severance package, or you can stay with us and hopefully it works out for you. You know, because a new company comes in, rules changes, bosses change, you know, yada yada. So it kind of, you know, you just don't know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I plan on working for this job at least another 10 years, so I do plan on retiring early. All I do is kind of work and save my money. Would I be mad if they gave me like a severance package and said, hey man, you got to go? I don't think I would. No, I would be okay with it, you know. It would suck for a little bit, but I would get used to it. I would, you know, and I wouldn't mind getting just a regular Joe Schmo job for a little bit. I feel like I do need a break anyway, so either way it works out, I'm okay with. I just don't like not knowing, you know, because I want to do my job, but then if I do my job really well, you know, in 4 months I'll have to go back to the same people and be like, hey, just kidding, I don't work for that company anymore, I work for this company now. And the people I deal with are going to be like, what the hell, man, you just a month ago you didn't, you know. I don't like doing business like that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I need to be more I'm more honest with my customers and clients and the owners I deal with. You know, I don't like BSing them, and you know that I don't want a company to. I don't like breaking my morals like that. You know, and then if I have to go back to the same customers, they're gonna be like, dude, like what the F? So I don't know, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Army. Oh, wow. Hold on, let me check it out. Thanks for your service. Army and my full-time National Guard. Damn, dude. Artillery 1. SEWO. Yes, sir. It's the only time I'm going to salute an Army. No, I'm just kidding. I know I got to salute. Yeah, so you always got to salute an officer, but you don't have to listen to him all that much, especially in different uniform. But as a Marine, I'll salute you, sir. Thank you for your service. Semper Fi, brother. An artillery. So you're basically deaf. You're basically deaf. You gotta tell me. I mean, I don't know anyone with hearing loss on a VA or disability. You had to have gotten that. Would they give you like 2%? And even though you're artillery, those guns are wicked, man. I think I had in Camp Pendleton, we would be, you know, doing some field work, and the 777s, my good friend I grew up with in high school, me and him both joined the Marine Corps, but he was an artillery guy, man. He was out there just blasting these things right next to my tent, and I'll never forgive him for that. All night, boom, 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 just salvos of these things going off. Oh, I don't even know how I fell asleep. I think I was just so exhausted you end up falling asleep. But man, every like so often I would things would be out of see, you have to be I mean, you're probably talking sign language, huh? Yeah, oh, you got 30%. Hell yeah, okay. You're like the first person yeah, and then, you know, people would always ask me, hey, did you ever wear like earplugs? I'm like, no, man. If I have earplugs in, I can't talk to you. I can't hear you speaking to me, or, you know, you got to be able to speak to your boys, or it's usually you're yelling something out really loud. Yeah, it's kind of funny, right? It's like, and then you go to the VA and they ask you, well, did you use earplugs? It's like, dude, you can't just put in earplugs during a combat. You can't do it. Vote blue, be blue, F, BJ, F. Yeah! Wait. Vote blue, be blue. What's up, Paul? I'm reading. I'm confused. F Joe Biden and F Kamala Harrison, the Indian lady running for president. But wait, but you said vote blue and be blue. Are you talking about back in the blue, like cops and stuff? That's, you know, I believe that too. Some cops are probably you shouldn't back, but some military, like Howard, I'm sure you met a lot of pieces of crap in your days in the service, dude, where dirt bags somehow slip through the weeds of being in the military, and you find out they're actual like scumbags. You're like, whoa, that's not cool. So Paul, are you we were voting Trump? Oh, there. Hell yeah, brother. No, I'm a Trump supporter, man. No, I'm through and through there. You can even I've been placing those mugs all over California, brother. No, I like getting up the other side in here, so I try to bait them in, And then I try to change their mind. Because they're just, people are just, how come? Vote blue, be blue. No, we voted Trump, man. I don't know. I hope. I feel like a lot more people are voting for him. I just don't know. I felt that last time in 2020. I thought he was going to win. But I don't know if. I hope, man. I hope he'll just lose a couple states. I hope. He's got to win by a lot to like set it in stone. You know what I'm saying? I think, if he... I'm back. Full Metal Chad. What's up, brother? Hell yeah. Got a good group. Jessica, what's going on? Cool. Grandpa was Army. All right. Yeah, tell him I said Semper Fi, man. I'm in the Marines, but if he's passed away, if you see him, it's probably the first time you'll ever say Semper Fi, but if he's listening, he'll get it. He'll laugh at you, and he'll probably say, "Goddamn Marines, got to my granddaughter." From heaven, he'll be saying, "Don't talk to that Marine. Don't talk to that Marine." They're make sure it's a good Marine, because some Marines can be out of control. Now tell them thanks for his service, and it's people like your grandfather that made us in America today. If it wasn't for his sacrifice, I wouldn't be driving around California enjoying this beautiful conversation with you guys. I've worked day jobs with the Marines, love the full energy and mindset. Oh, dude. Yeah, if you met a couple good Marines. What's up, Dusty? Trump, that's right, baby. Trump 2024. A dollar worth a dime under for brains is the line. Oh, dude, I'm from California, man. So what you see out the window is California, and I'll tell you, she is not liked out here. So it's going to be really interesting. Tulsi Gabbard ate her up. I sub. Howard, thank you, brother. Yeah, sub, man. I try to do this every morning and every afternoon. You guys are always welcome. I just try to cut through the bull, Yeah, Full Metal Chad, man. If you worked, that's always key. You have to be around the Marines when they're working. I bet it was hilarious to hear these guys speak, man, because I swear, that's a reason why I kind of started this channel, so I can kind of speak like I was. It gets a lot off my chest, you know what I'm saying? It gets me always stop for a bus. Always stop for a bus. It gets me. I can speak like I used to, and I've been. Anyways. synthetic, but the hardest worker. Cynical. Why did I say cynical, but the hardest workers makes me wish I served. Ultra mega run fast chat. What's up, Paul? This one guy I worked with kept a 1911 with a hollow point in his waistband. Yeah. Yeah. I was, after I got out of the Marine Corps, I carried a gun with me for a long time, man. Yeah, the Marines are a different breed of human, man. It's totally different. The only thing I'd say it, I don't like to say it like this, but it's almost like a cult. You know, I can't describe it any other way to relate to anyone, and it always sounds bad when I say that, but it could be very because you got to change the way you eat, you got to change the way you think, you got to change the way you walk, talk, the way, you know, your boots are laced. When you wake up in the morning, every Marine should make their bed. It doesn't have to be immediately, but, you know, within 10 minutes of you waking up, you're going to be making your bed. I still do. You know, clean cut, shaved, always have a haircut. You know, just, you can go. I mean, that's why you can join the Army, you can join all the other stuff, but you have to become a Marine, and that's the difference. You know, once you're out, and I forget who said this yesterday. Yep, it does. Oh man, I forget who I was talking to, but I even forgot what I was saying. Damn it. Darn. I totally forgot. But it was something good about the Marine Corps. You know, it made me... Now, even like a Full Metal Chad, when, you know, even if it's kind of like, oh, these guys are wild, or you don't want to be disrespectful, but if you are, I get it. Because I'll say the same thing about them. But I always like to hear like civilians talk about it, because it makes me realize I'm not crazy, you know, because I'll have habits. I don't know where I got, or I know where I got them, but then, you know, Full Metal Chad will say, hey, you know, the Marines did this, and I'll be like, oh shit, I did that too, you know. So it makes me happy when someone, you know, that wasn't in the Marines can recognize it and then regurgitate it back. It's like, yeah, you got it, dude. You're right on point. My older brother, you know, he would always go out with me, or, you know, every time we would try to go out, and then he would look around and he would start noticing how Marines looked, because we have a distinct look, and you won't be able to see it, but you got to be around it. You know, it's the watch on the left wrist, or a tan line of the watch. They wear the same funky clothes. You know, the shoes and the jeans and the shirt, even in their civilian clothes, it's like they're still not, it's still a uniform. You can almost see the uniform. The hair, they'll wear glasses, and then you'll see a black dude, a white dude, an Asian dude, a female, you know, and they're all kind of hanging out. And usually you don't really see that. And they all have no facial hair, a good hair, a fresh haircut. Ladies, if you're a female Marine, will always have it pinned back, even when they're out on just having a beer. Very rarely did I ever see a female Marine let her hair down when she went out with her Marine buddies. So you know, and my brother would call him out. He was so good at picking him out. He'd be like, man, there's a bunch of devil dogs right there. And he would be so happy he pointed him out. And I'm like, dude, I think you're right, man. Like, white socks, you can always see it. You can always see it. The jeans are tight. All the guys end up dressing the same. Even the ladies, if you look at them, they kind of look similar. It's really funny. Gotta go enjoy the show. Later, Roman. Take care, brother. I'll talk to you soon, man. Yeah, I was extremely like paranoid when I got out of the Marine Corps. It didn't, like a couple months went by, and then I was working for a police department. It kind of, my Marine Corps career, and I went reserve for a while, and then I was working as a in the police department, and those two things kind of ended at the same time, kind of. And then I don't know why, but I did always carry a gun with me for a long time. And then one day I just kind of said, you know what, man, I'm done. Like, I'm done. I hung it up, man. I hung up. I bought a safe. I put all my guns in a safe. You know, I still have them, of course, but yeah, I'm not, you know, I just got tired, you know, I just got tired of the way of thinking that way, and it wore me down to a breaking point a long time ago. I think I was like 26 or something, 27, and I just didn't want to be that person where you're thinking that way all the time. And I said, if something happened to me in the United States, I'm glad it happened here and not somewhere in the damn desert, you know, in Iraq. It's, you know, you could, I just got tired. I don't like quitting. Like, I usually follow through with something, and then, you know, get to a point where I'm like, hey, I need to stop. And I usually do that, you know, with sports, or I trained in like Muay Thai or boxing, kickboxing, whatever else. But the Marine Corps, you know, I did my contract and I was like, oh, I'm good, man. I finished. But just like that feeling echoed over to my just normal life. And I just said, dude, I'm done. Like, I just want to work a normal job, do normal things, go home. You know, I don't. It was always like very hard for me to have a relationship with any female, because I just, you know, my mind is always somewhere else. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I used to kind of carry. I didn't need a stupid permit, you know. Did you deploy? Yeah, I Full Metal Chat. I deployed to Iraq in 2007. From 2007 to 2008, I was there. I was there when Bush got out and Obama came in, dude. Yeah, it was wild. Because that's very rare, you know. It's not a lot of people are at war when the president switches. And when Obama came into office, when I was in Iraq, he changed the rules of engagement. So I was there for a rules of engagement change, and that was an awful thing to do. Just an awful thing to do, you know. American Hero. Oh, dude, no, man. Thank you, man. I do appreciate the kind words, but I always say, man, you know, I'm no hero, you know, but the heroes are the guys that served and aren't here anymore. Whether they died of old age, died in combat, or like my good friend took his own life. You know, yeah, I served with them, and that's why I kind of made this channel. So, yeah, I served with them in just 2019. He drove out to Barstow area. If you're familiar with going to Vegas, you pass right through these two little desert towns. He drove out there and shot himself in the head. He never told me why, or it's not like I need to know why, but yeah, those are the heroes, brother. But I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, if your father, I mean, anyone that's served and has passed, those are the heroes, man. I wish we can do something. I wish our government would do something for their families, and, you know, But like I always say, that's why the government's not here for you, because they're not here for their own service members. You know, it's very difficult for that. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. I will. That's why, you know, when like Full Metal Chad tells me that, I take it to heart, because I don't want anyone to look. I don't want to let anyone down. You know, I don't want to be that Marine that is homeless on the street because I have severe PTSD, or I don't want to be, you know, I want to make sure I put a good foot forward, so I can make, you know, other Americans proud of what they paid for. Sorry guys, I kind of teared up here. But yeah, I try to I try to do the best I can, and, you know, give people some good knowledge, you know, to pass down. You know, I don't want to go down like my buddy and go off and kill himself. You know, I don't want to do that, be another statistic or anything like that. I just want to. So I do appreciate that, Full Metal Chat. I really do. It makes what I did worth it to be called that, dude. It really does. You know, I don't need money or fortune or fame. If someone comes up to me and says thank you for your service, you know, that's all I need, brother. Semper Fi, man. Operation Iraqi Freedom 07 to 08, lost brothers during the surge. Yeah, I was there too, man. The operation, I was there in 2007, 2008. I come from a Navy family, but never served. But yeah, man, I agree. Veterans should get resources to integrate back into society. We love you guys. Thank you, man. Thank you, Howard and Full Metal Chad. You guys are awesome, man. Talking to you guys, hearing your guys' stories is makes me proud to do what I did. And I still want to. That's why in the Marine Corps, it's once a Marine, always a Marine. And when you're in the Marine Corps, you're like, dude, F this, dude. I can't wait to get out. But as years pass, and then you hear stories like your father or your family in the Navy, and Howard's experience and his background. You know, you want to keep that memory going forward. So I don't ever want to. As much as I joke around and my stupid votes, be blue, vote blue, whatever it is. I still want to help, not help, but be a Marine, and that means a lot of different things, and I'm trying my best to figure it out. And that's why I made this channel, is to kind of see what I can do. I've lost 2 friends to suicide. One of my good friends hung himself, and the other shot himself in the head. So any good experience on that, I got you, man. But thank you guys, man. Doing this, this is exactly why I did it. It's a good feeling, not a lot of good things these days. It's a good feeling, so that's. Tell your family I thank you for their service too, man. If they actually like cared about the family members that served or passed away, you know how many more people would join the military? I truly believe that. And imagine if people started finding out, hey man, if you join and you do your service, you get honorable discharge, you go do this, you know, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, just do your duty. You know, you don't have to be a combat vet, you don't have to just, you know, whatever it is. You'll get a tax break every year from the government, you know, or whatever. You know, it doesn't have to be something big, but it can be something to help. You know, your mom and dad, or I don't know how to set it up, but you know, whatever. You don't have to pay property tax or something. I'd be like, what? You know, yeah. I think that people, fathers are like, hey son, look it, man, you gotta go do this thing because we'll get property tax benefit at the end of your service. Now, I think a lot of people would join up. That's kind of not the way you should have, but I mean, if it's an honest thing, I think it should, man. Like, we wouldn't have problems with recruitment. I think there would be a flood of people going, oh shoot, if I buy a house, I'll never have to pay property tax. Like, let's do it. Or you get, you know, your mortgage, you know, you can just buy a house and your mortgage, you'll never lose it, but, you know, I don't know. Yeah, there's so many things, something it could be done. I don't know. That's why I was there in the VA hospital when Trump got in. I was there under Obama, and it was awful. And out here in Long Beach. And then at the very end of his, 2015, I saw like a couple things change. Like a new building, it got a little more high tech, but once Trump came in, man, it did a complete 180. And these guys, the doctors were very, I don't know where these guys came from. I don't know if they're there the whole freaking time. I think the government will like contract doctors out of hospitals and give them a really big salary to work in a hospital for a while, a VA hospital, I think. But man, they were so good. They almost were so good that they started bucking me because how much they tried to talk to me about stuff. Or, hey man, you need more of this, more of that, come in. I did physical therapy for my back. I had the crazy doctor always call me and make sure I was doing okay. FaceTime, emails, it was amazing. And I mean, it was so good, I haven't gone back in a while. I was like, I don't want to go back, they're gonna bug me. But before, you would never even hear from them. You would have to sit there in the clinic for about 4 hours and wait till this guy came here, and then you come back 3 weeks later to now fill out this paperwork, and then you forgot this. It was stupid. That's one of the main reasons why I saw it, man. Or I'm voting for Trump. I saw it firsthand. And the only thing he said is, I'm going to fire everybody. Right? That was like, federal employees can be fired. And all of a sudden, boop, everyone all of a sudden was doing their job. UK here, sunshine. What's up? Welcome back. UK in the building, everyone. UK in the building. I keep saying some weird stuff about you, not too much. It's just that whole Facebook thing. Still bugged me. Dead uncle was Navy. What's up, Jessica? Damn. The uncle and a grandpa. So yeah, I mean, that's a lot of military families, man. Imagine if they just gave you like a tax break on your house. Imagine how much more you would speak about the military and what they do for you, What's up, baby? I'm okay, thank you. How are you? I'm good, sunshine. Not bad at all, Had a good conversation with some good people here in the compound. And I almost teared up again, darn it. I'm getting softer in my old age, devil dogs. I'm getting softer. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been, last like 3 years, I became, just, I used to be so tough and not crippled, and, God. Getting older. Someone, don't say it, guys. I know, I'm still young. I think all these benefits getting funneled into government programs should go to the police. Yeah, man. The reality catches up. Having feelings isn't bad. Reality catches up, man. And yeah, you're right, Howard. Having feelings. Yeah, I mean, dude, I was one tough, I like to toot my own horn every now and then. I thought I was one tough cookie, dude, back in the day. But dude, as I get a little older and like sad things happen, man, and I'm just like, oh, I can't. I think that's, the part of the learning and growing up experience, where I didn't want to carry a gun around me all day. I didn't want to. It's just like, dude, I just want to enjoy and have good conversations with people and really get to enjoy life. And if, and don't worry about anything else, as much as possible. Just keep plugging away at your, something like that, something. And my best friend growing up, I knew him since I was, 12 years old. We were I played quarterback. He was my fullback, dude. He was my boy. I loved him. He's Armenian and Turkish guy, man. He was bigger and dominated in wrestling. Loved him. He was the first. Yeah, he ended up hanging himself, and that's really what changed my outlook in life. And then my battle buddy Eric shot himself, and that's what really, again, I found out about my buddy Eric like 2 months after my buddy Herman. I was like, what? Like, everyone's just offing themselves without, at least let me know, guys. Jesus Christ, But that really like opened up my mind to, just being around family more. And I got my nephews and cousins I want to go visit more. And I don't have a family myself, but I think you realize that life's extremely short. And I never really thought about it like that. I do have a little more feelings and mushy-gushy stuff. Gross. I know. I'm just kidding, but I'm more aware of my surroundings. And it's really sad to say that. And they're my brother and my best friend, basically, You couldn't get any closer than a guy that you've known since 12 and someone you served with for 8 years. But never knew, man. Never knew why they did it. I didn't know their life was that bad, or they were in that much pain. I had beers with the guy. We used to party together and have fun and get drunk and chase ladies, and I would meet their families, and me and my buddy played football. I mean, the first time me and my buddy Herman, he came over when we were like 12, and we had to do some project together. My mom, and he had a full beard. I like 12, 13, dude. And he had long hair and full beard, and my parents were like, who is this guy? And I ended up being my best friend forever. And you just don't know things, man. And it's really open, when you're kind of younger and you realize that you're so wrong. You're so wrong about so many things, and I can't say anything to anyone else. I didn't even know my two best friends were in that much pain or trouble. I had no freaking idea. I thought it was a joke. The first time I heard about my buddy, I was in New York, and someone texted us, said, hey, sorry about your buddy Herman. I was like, what did he do now? And then an hour later, I still didn't believe. But no, man, and it took me a while to really, really wrap my head. Like, it's not like I thought I was a bad friend or something, but you know, were you were a QB? Nice, man, natural born leader. Yeah, man, I was quarterback. Quarterback. You know, the first time I played football, I was like, I'm going to be a quarterback, and he was my fullback, man. It was we had a good relationship, and he never remembered the plays. So I always had to freaking tell him, man. I was like, dude, why don't you know this play? He goes, I just forget, brother. Yeah. The suicides, we have failed these service members. Yeah, man. With my buddy Eric, he was just the closest member, you know, service member. He was a friend. You know, he just wasn't. And I've known other guys, you know, they were acquaintances in the Marine Corps, but yeah, it's happened more than once. It's pretty insane. Like, I just don't understand. I mean, and then, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to stop that. I don't know how to treat that. I don't know. Because, dude, I swear they get it. It's like their mind went blank and they just had to do this thing, and after, you know, a year or two, I'm just happy. Like, I'm sad that they're gone, of course, but I'm really happy that they're in my life. So I look at the glass half full, right? Even, you know, I wish they were around for longer than that. I'm just happy that they made such an impact. Oh God, here we go again. Such an impact on my life. I get sad over it. You know, it's crazy that, you know, someone has that much pull on your feelings and stuff. But it's a good feeling, man. And fullback or the bull of the dude, he was awesome, dude. He was an awesome fullback, and he wrestled, so he was a machine, man. And he always got me out of situations, dude. Always, man. Dude, the thing about California, guys, nothing is open. It's almost 9 o'clock. Nothing's open. It's all like, oh, we'll open at 10:30, 11. Yeah, suicides, we have failed these service members. Yeah, man. I don't even know how to begin with that, right? I don't know where to start. I have some experience of friends, and I had no idea, man. There's not one thing. Let's go back the other way now. Jesus, everything's freaking closed. Did something happen I'm not aware of? Like a freaking terrorist attack or something? Gosh. Californians, man. Sometimes it's strange that nothing, I swear. I guess it happens everywhere, because, I don't know. Oh, wow, Sacramento, really? It's the darnest thing, man. I swear, it's gotten weirder and weirder. I don't remember it being like this. I remember just getting to work it's 9 o'clock. Shit, did I even clock in? Oh, dear God. Oh, thank goodness. Dude, if I didn't clock in, nothing's open. I don't know what to do. I'll let this guy go. 100 votes, let's see. No, yeah, see, I try to get more people in here to vote against my polls, so I'm wrong. But everyone that votes will vote like for Trump or not back the blue. You know, there's only been a couple of people that have really, but everyone that tries to come in here and talks about politics, they usually F it up somehow. Or they just say, oh, Trump's a racist, he, raped someone, he did this. It's like, what? When? When did he do all this? Because he's been in government, he's been running for a political office for 12 years now, right? It's going to be, is it? I mean 8, but after his next term, if he gets it, it'll be 12. They thought he was a Russian spy, didn't work out. They tried to go after his businesses, that didn't work out. You could see the pattern. It's like, okay, if this guy was a bad guy, they would for sure find something on him. If it has anything to do with business or he went bankrupt, it's like, dude, my uncle's been bankrupt. Like, if you overexpend yourself and shit goes sideways, you go bankrupt. And then you don't have to pay off the credit card. You just can't really buy anything with the loan or whatever. Like that. So what? Or now he was charged with a felon, but he wasn't actually convicted. If you are voting for people because you look down on them for having the government slap a little piece of paper on them, I think we're in deeper crap than, dude, I don't care if you're a felon because you robbed a bank the other day. If you can do the damn job, I'm probably going to hire you for that day. Let's be honest, right? I mean, a lot of the Marines I served with used to jack cars. We had a guy, he was Filipinos. I'll never forget his name. We called him Sarge Nola. His first name was Ryan, but he was like, oh yeah, Matt, I used to boost cars. And he lives in Southern California. I was like, you used to boost? Like, we're talking, gone in 60 seconds, boost cars. He goes, yeah. I was like, okay, that's weird. But, we talking about our past, and then little did we know, we would lock our keys on our cars, and we were like, hey, Ryan, go boost my car for me. And I'm not kidding you, dude. He would carjack my car. And I was like, dude, you're serious. He goes, yeah, man, I used to, He did it like 4 times. He boosted my Mustang, a Honda, and like some SUV, I believe, an Explorer. Boom. In Iraq, I was like, hey, Ryan, move that car for me. And guess what he did? He boosted the car. I couldn't believe it. He was like a movie. I was like, dude, this is insane. But yeah, man, I mean, even in the military, you got guys fighting your wars that weren't the best people, but they change. People really, really change. That's why he's a felon. I'm like, dude, everyone in Mexico is basically a felon. Everyone works for the cartels in Mexico. So what are you talking about? Like, and you're not going to go to Cabo Wabo? The maids probably work for the cartels. They all work, I don't even know where I was going with that, but we all get it. I speak from experience. Yeah, man, Sacramento. Oh, you speak. What's that experience, brother? Full Metal? FMC? Oh, I like that, FMC. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I just these people that live out here and think everything should be I always call it a Holy Roman Empire. It's just a society. It's a place where we live full of people. Dude, things will go weird and south. The government will try to label people and segregate them by giving them, charging them. That's what they did. That's what Biden wanted. He wanted to call Biden and Kamala wanted to call Trump a felon, you know. And that backfired because it gave him more street cred. They gave him a mug shot, dude. Like you just gave him street cred. You can't give a politician street cred like that. And they did. People, FMC, yeah, I like it, yeah. FMC, man. People get more right-wing as they get older, yeah. Yeah, man, I think my best friends growing up were Jason, black dude, Jason, Tube Jason's black guy, Herman that hung himself was a Armenian Turkish descent, and my boy, my other boy Freddie's Mexican, full blown. I'm mixed, so I'm the mutt. I'm the mutt of the group. So those are my best friends growing up, still to this day. So when we hang out, there's two black guys that played college football, they're big. My boy Freddie is also almost, 6'2", like almost 300 pounds. So these dudes are all of them are pushing over 250, easy. And I'm a skinny white kid with them, but they were always voting, more Democratic, Obama. And then I was talking to him, and I was like, "Hey, I know you guys vote for the big D. So do you think they support you anymore?" And they kind of just, didn't really say anything. Because I think the wheels were turning, man. My other buddy, Freddie, Mexican guy, straight from Mexico, same thing. Democrats will say all the right things if you don't pay attention to them, and that's the scary part. And as now we're 36, this was a couple years ago, I think they're either not going to vote or vote Trump, man. I think one or two of them will vote Trump. Two of them, I think my boy Freddie will, because their dads were kind of Democratic, the old school Democratic, that weren't crazy people yet. So it's that weird change in generation to generation where it's going to break. And one of my buddies, Freddie's a cop, so I was like, you got to back the blue, brother. I was like, there's only one political party saying that. I was like, he goes, he goes, and they got to admit they're wrong, so that's, I don't want to push it. And then my other two black friends, I was like, hey, isn't it weird that a bunch of white people are saying that they're going to help? Isn't that insulting? Like, did you guys ever need help? I grew up with you. Did you guys ever need help? I was like, I think you guys are more successful than I am. I was like, do you guys have wives? You guys have kids? You have 2 houses they bought in California? I was like, what are we talking about? I was like, isn't it insulting how they speak about, Biden in that Trump debate? I think he did up bad, right? That Trump debate, Biden was saying, he's talking about black people as, like, he still has to help them get out of property tax. I was like, dude, what are you guys talking? I was like, that seems so insulting to me. But I think the wheels are turning because it's hard just jumping ship over 1 or 2 political races, and especially after Obama. And I told my friends, I was like, that Obama ain't black, bro. Come on. I was like, give me a break. And I looked at him, I was like, you guys are black to me. And I was like, he's more of a Muslim than anything else. Or Arab. I don't know what he is. But he ain't black, no. And I looked at my buddy, Jason. I call him J-Flint. I was like, dude, your mom, he raised by a single black mom. I was like, your mom, I want her to be president. I was like, she had long nails, weave, big butt, nurse, like every stereotype you could hit, she nailed it. She drinks a little bottle of Hennessy, smoked weed, nicest lady in the world, loved me, and she took care of me when I was little. I was like, I want her to be president for 2 reasons. I was like, she ain't gonna put up with anybody's shit. Right? I was like, dude, she doesn't put up with nobody. Nobody. And she's ghetto with shit. Like, you need her in there. Classy. She's a classy lady. But she, you know, she got that sister in her, and I was like, that's what I want, man. That's someone that I want. But they'll never promote that. They'll never promote that. Not like that. Or Jason, my buddy, his dad, he's an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Very well. I mean, you talk to him, he's very, I mean, great guy, great father, great human being, I'm sure the best he can be. But he had a troubled past. Oh, he'll tell you all about it. Heroin. He was deep in all that nonsense, you know, and that was in like the 60s and 70s, you know. But he got clean, became a doctor, and was very, very successful. It's incredible. I was like, give me those two people to run for president, not Kamala or Obama. That ain't black. That ain't black, fellas. If you never grew up around those, you know, Mexican dudes, or, you know, like, they can be bamboozled by, you know, the freaking, oh yeah, we're, you know, it's that weird communism. Also, don't do that, guys. You're gonna. And the only reason I can talk, I'm Irish and Mexican. I don't have any skin in the game. Like, my Mexican side jumped the border. My grandparents both served in the military, and that was it, man. Like, that's as far as. What is this guy doing? You're hanging out with tanks. Yeah, dude. So people get more. So, dude, and so we go to, you know, my best friends. So there was my fullback, Jason. We're all football players. We all played football together. I was quarterback. My big Mexican friend was my left tackle. One of the Jasons was the middle backer, and the other one was Dean, and Herman was, you know, my team was there. So when we get stuck in an elevator together, you know, going up and down, and they're tanks, dude. They're so big. I will say the most racist thing out loud when, like, someone will come in, a stranger, in our elevator, and, you know, we're all drinking and standing there, but we're not talking because you kind of be quiet on the elevator. Say a little white lady comes in and, you know, has to stand in between these monsters, and I'm this little skinny guy. I'm like, miss, come over here. They might steal your purse. Dude, I used to do that all the time when I was younger. I don't do it no more, but in my 20s, we used to party up, early 30s. And they're all married now. We can't be goofing off like that. But dude, I would say some wild stuff. And they would snap back at me too, like, fucking little white boy, you know, I would, to my buddy Freddie, big Mexican guy, I'd be like, oh, he just jumped the border, man. He's okay. They don't speak much English. Dude, I would do it, man, and everyone would be, every once in a while, they would try to ignore me, but more times than none, they would have to hold their laughter in, you know. They would, you know, do one of these. But yeah, then you know, we always let the lady out or the dude out first. So yeah, go ahead, sir. And right when I'll walk out, and they would hit me like right in the back or something, you know. They'd always tag me. Dude, it was so funny, man. I'm gonna do that again one day. Oh shit, hide your purses, they're gonna steal them. Oh God. Or excuse me, ma'am, just stay over here. That's their side, we'll take this side. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, everyone would kind of laugh it off, dude. It was always pretty funny. And I would do it so much, my friends would be like, oh God damn it, Matt, shut up. But dude, like all those like insider jokes, like you know, border jumping or black people can't swim. Like they do those jokes too, but they do them so funny, man. They're so funny. And my buddy Jason, man, he always say, my black ass ain't gonna go swimming, dude. Like what do you mean? We're in Vegas. He's like, I ain't going to the water. He's like, I'm like, then why'd you come out to the pool? And he wears a big hat and a shirt because he doesn't want to get any darker. I'm like, what are you doing, man? He's like, I'm not going to no pool, man. I'll watch you guys. I'll be at the bar. I'm like, what? Come on, bro. He's like, I don't. It's the thing that sometimes these guys don't like water, man. They think it's gross too. They're like, oh, you fucking weird. That's gross. You guys all pee in there too, you white boys. Dude, it's so funny, man. Oh, I can't believe it. Big dudes, hello. What's tanks? Oh yeah, they're big. So my friend Jason's like 6'3", almost like probably, dude, he's big, like probably 280. My boy Freddie's probably a little 6'2". You know, they're offense and defensive linemen. So my boy Freddie at one point was 290, and he said he lost weight. So and the other one's like 6 foot, like 220. And then I weigh, I don't know, I'm 5'8", maybe. I'm 5'8", 160. So it looks incredibly funny, dude. Dude, I mean, they'll pick me up and just kind of throw me in the pool sometimes. I'm like, dude, I'm a goddamn disabled veteran, man. You guys can't be just throwing me around like this. And they're like, shut the fuck. Dude, we're so funny. And my boy, the fullback, he was shorter, but I mean, a full beard, you know, ripped, long hair, kind of like, you look at him like, huh, huge thighs. You know, I always looked out of place. It was always funny. But we're great friends. So if you ever hear people be racist to each other, it might be on purpose. Oh, they're big, man. They're so big. And they can drink so much. They can drink and they drink like tequila, Jameson, dude, and they'll buy a whole bottle. It's insane. It's insane. I was like, how? I can barely have like 3 beers, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna be. If I go to 4, it'll end up being 8. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird how the singer in my band is Filipino and he calls himself Water Mexican. Dude, that's hilarious. Take the money back from banker clearing of the round by silver, dimes, and quarters. Bankers took money out of them. See, it's always funny if you can always make fun of yourself, dude. Yeah. I always tell I don't even know what I am, man. I'm like Irish Mexican. How does that happen, you know? I was like, I can't drink like a Mexican, nor can I drink like an Irishman. So, you know, both sides of my family don't like me because I'm not a big drinker. I don't weigh that much, man. I'm a little guy. I used to be 190, but I can't weightlift anymore. I can't hold that much weight on my spine, on my back. It's not healthy for me. I used to look tough. Like I said, I used to be tough and big and macho, but now I'm a disabled dude driving a minivan, you know. That's my life. And I'm okay with it. I made the peace. I still do cool things like I'll post a video of me training one day. I got a good video. It's about, you know, I don't really train that much anymore. But I used to train in Muay Thai and kickboxing. I'm not crippled. I can't go 100%. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this guy might hit my van. And she's sweeping the ground. She's mopping the cement. I don't know how that works, guys. Homeless people or bums, they just do weird stuff. Like mop the cement. This place is ghetto where I'm at. A little on the ghetto side. guys like us used to, for sure. Whiskey tastes like Kansi to us Irish. Irish can chug. I used to love whiskey, man. Jameson and Jack Daniels. Yeah, I got to learn how to control it more. Hazar, what's up, brother? Welcome back, guys. Yeah, we used to be able to do stuff, but I'm okay with, I made peace with my back problem, and if I do like anything physical, I got to really watch it, and I do it. The reason, and the cool thing is, which actually helped me, my back issue. So when I first started learning how to fight and train in Muay Thai and box and like MMA, I only went in there to learn and like get in shape. I didn't want to do anything else. So every time I met a new coach or something, I just told him, hey man, I'm here for fun. I can't go all the way. I'll still do my thing, but every once in a while, you'll see. And so that kind of helped me, telling, being honest to myself, first and foremost, like saying, hey, I can't be the person I once was. So it seems like I'm going 80%, but I'm really, really trying to do everything right and not to hurt myself. So that made me actually learn how to do it better and better, because I never hurt myself, and I enjoyed it, and I learned. And when you learn like MMA, you do it really slow anyways. The slower you can fight, the better. You do the technique right without forcing it, because I couldn't force myself to do it. I actually had to learn the technique right and do it correctly, or I would force it and then end up hurting myself. So it kind of worked out, man. Later, Howard, got to bug out. Hey, yeah, guys, do you watch UFC? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'll put guys like us. Yeah, I watch UFC. I'm a big fan, man, big fan. But I learned it. I learned how to fight, man. I really did. I didn't go into jiu-jitsu or anything, but kickboxing and Muay Thai and boxing those are three different kind of ways of fighting, and it got me in shape. It got my stomach like abs back, so it can help my back. And I did it for like physical therapy and stuff. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna start my day. There's actually something I can do. I appreciate everyone coming on and hanging out. Oh, and the poll 70-30. All right, we're killing it, guys. I'm gonna be on later today, probably around 1600 or 1500 Pacific California time. So anyways, I appreciate you guys. FMC, Howard, Hazar, thanks for coming on. Reindeer, Jessica, and everyone else, I appreciate it, Devils. Simplify. I'll see you in a couple hours.